Hi, you guys. Welcome to Hoops and Hurdles. This is your girl Teresa Mack, known as Miss Shayla. Again, welcome to Hoops and Hurdles. Today, I am coming to talk to you about the characteristics of a narcissist. Basically, we're unmasking narcissists today. So grab your cup of water, wine, whatever your favorite snacks, because it is 11:30 Central Time, so it's kind of lunchtime over here my way. So everybody that's watching, maybe grab your snack, grab you something to drink, and let's jump into what is a characteristic of a narcissist or a narcissist. Let's unmask them. First, let's just say they are all selfish. Yes, narcissists are very selfish. They are moody, they shift blame. They want to apologize. They show weakness, empathy, or care about everything, but or care about anything but their own desires. Basically, narcissists don't care about your feelings. They don't care about what you feel, how you feel. It's all about them and what they want. They have trust issues. They turn their backs on people who love them, start unnecessary arguments, which is true, and live in the past. I have encountered plenty of narcissists, and they will gaslight you so fast. And I used to be a hothead, and it didn't take much to gaslight me. And when the narcissist knew what button to push and how to gaslight me to get me started, that's exactly what they did. And I will go off the rail. And once I go off the rail, oh, I'm crazy. Everything was pointing back at me. They playing the victim. So yes, it's very true. They will gaslight you and start an argument. And it will be something dealing with the past, and they'll play victim after it. The narcissist is arrogant, conceited, rude, and don't believe they are these things. Like, they are basically living in a fantasy world. Like, they don't whatever world they are in, it's their reality, but it's actually not reality. It's a fantasy world that they're living in. And they are very rude. They come off rude. And then if you try to check them, oh, it's something wrong with you because I don't see that. It's not me, it's you type of attitude they have. They are very childish, petty, and have entitlement issues. Baby, listen. They love lying, playing victim, like I just said, manipulating others through mind games, and dishing out abuse in every form which they are vested. So a narcissist will lie. A narcissist will triangle people. A narcissist will take information from you, and then they'll go back and switch it, or they'll make up their own story just to get people on their side, and then have you out here looking crazy. It's kind of like you on an island by yourself because the narcissist don't win in life that much, which is sad. And even if you try to defend yourself, it's really not going to do no good because the person who believes the narcissist going to believe the narcissist. And if that person is supposed to be your so-called friend, family member, or etc., and they just believe the narcissist over you, baby, they went down for you from the jump. And it's sad that you're not able to defend yourself or tell your side of the story because the narcissist got so deep in the person's brain, like they say, playing mind games, to the point it actually makes you look like you are the bad person and they are the victim. And I feel like in my situation, when I encountered what I was encountering, people who say they know me or knew me when I was encountering a narcissist and I was trying to tell my side of the story, people didn't want to believe me. They believe the narcissist over me. And I'm like, but you say you know me. You supposed to be family. You supposed to be a friend. If you say you know me, why would you believe an outsider? You know what I'm saying? But that's all mind games, lies, manipulation, deceitfulness, childish, petty, and it was a hurtful thing. So what I just started doing was I just stopped trying to tell my side of the story because if you are a child of God and you know God like I know God, when he spin the block, he gonna spin the block. You reap what you sow. Karma always finds its way back. Never think that because you're going through what you're going through and you feel like the person is getting away with what they're getting away with. Believe me, they're not getting away with it. So I just got to a point in my life, I just stopped trying to tell my story. And I was like, it'll come out eventually. And you just have to be patient. Y'all saw that. But I guess my Wi-Fi acting up. But anyway, and they're not going to try to talk to you because, again, the narcissist are already in their mind. So what's the deal? Don't even waste your words. Don't waste nothing. Just let it ride. When it comes to respect, loyalty, and outright care, when it comes to their partner, is non-existent when the mask comes off. So if you're in a relationship with a narcissist and you think that this narcissist really care about you, and you think this narcissist really love you, no, baby. It's something that you have that the narcissist won't. Remember, a narcissist is only they only like you because of you. You're a supply, basically. It's something you have that they want. You may be popular with a certain crowd, and they don't have that, so they're gonna cling to you to get that, existence, popularity, because they like their ego stroke. Remember, they have entitlement issues. So if you popular or you in a certain group and they don't have that admiration or whatever, they're gonna cling to you. Money purposes. You can help me because right now I ain't got it. So I see you got it. So you can help me. So let me cling on to you or use you as a money supply. Or it's something you have that the narcissist won't. They do not love you. They will love bomb you. At the beginning, they will love bomb you and manipulate the stank out of you. But when it's all said and done, they do not have respect, loyalty, and the love that they supposedly have for you is non-existent. Because once they get bored with you or the supply that they got from you run out, they just gonna move to the next supply. They gonna move to the next person that's stroking their ego. So never think that, oh, I got this person. No, you don't. They got you. When you are in a relationship with the narcissist and you try to move on from them, always wait for the ultimate narcissist love sentence. Y'all know they have a love sentence, right? If you don't, you about to learn today. So the love sentence is, well, what is the love sentence, Teresa? I'm finna tell you. I am glad you asked this question. The narcissist love sentence goes like this. No one never gonna love you like I love you. Or they may remix it and say, you will never find another person like me. Y'all, I kid y'all not. I have heard that before. I have heard that from a narcissist before. I was in a relationship and me and this guy, I think we was like kind of on bad terms or whatever. And I was talking to the narcissist or who I thought was cool, my friend or whatever, about the relationship. And that individual said, you would never find nobody like me. Y'all, I was like, what? So when I ran over this, or I think I heard it on the Red Tabletop. That's where I heard it from. So when I heard it from there, I was like, I have heard that before. Y'all, a narcissist will basically hit you with that love bomb sentence. I'm telling you, they will say, no one's never going to love you like I love you. Or they will remix it and say, you would never find another person like me. Who? Oh, okay. When you hear that sentence, please run. And don't look back. And when these sentences flow out their mouth, run, run, run. Okay? Please run. Narcissists don't do nothing but lie. That's their mind games, lying. They deliberately tell lies just so they can get what they want. Didn't I just say that? Do what they want and hear what they want. So they're gonna basically play games with you. They're gonna play no mind games with you. They're gonna play these mind games with you because they want what they want. They're gonna do what they want. They gonna hear what they want. They gonna cheat on you. They gonna lie about it. Once they cheat on you with the next supply, they gonna turn around and put it on the other person like the other person came after them, but the whole time they went after the other person. I'm telling y'all, I have had a narcissist that has done that. Done had all kinds of supplies, telling the other supplies that they main supply not doing this and not doing that for them. And then having the other supplies feeling sorry for you, the narcissist. And then when you get caught up with the main supply, with the new supplies, now all of a sudden you're lying and saying that the new supplies done came after you or etc. When that's not the truth. You went after the new supply because it's something the new supply wanted, or it's something that the new supply had that you wanted, that the old supply wasn't giving you. So when I'm telling y'all, narcissists have different supplies, but when they get caught up, they're going to lie. And they're going to play victim, and it's going to be your fault. So don't go on in expecting things. If you go in, not expecting something, you won't be blindsided. So don't go in expecting, because the narcissist is not, they're not what they paint themselves to be. Remember, the narcissist love and admiration and their ego stroke. And if you're not doing neither one of those, they're going to move on. They lie because they don't want the truth getting out, which is true. They fear the truth. That is why like I said, I have encountered narcissists, and I literally have every letter, email, text message, pic. I have all my stuff in a lock file. And I know that y'all like, why you still hold on to that stuff? Because a narcissist lies and they don't like the truth. And when they get caught, and stuff start coming out, they don't know how to take it. And I have been in so many altercations and arguments because of a narcissist in their lives, to the point now I just keep everything that they have sent, done, set in a lock box, a lock file on my phone. I really do. Because if it come back around, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm just going to start sending the evidence. Because you have to see it for yourself to know that I'm not lying. So I'm not arguing with nobody else. I'm not going to even try to sit down and talk about it. When it come back around and say what such and such said, I'm just gonna start shooting out receipts, and let the person see it for themselves. Because a narcissist don't do nothing but lie. They hate the truth, and when they get caught, they don't know how to handle it. If you ever see a narcissist when they haven't gotten caught or the truth start coming out, they go into a rage because they can't take it. So yeah, I have all my stuff saved. So word to the wise or whatever, if you deal with a narcissist, I suggest you start saving stuff and putting it in a file. And when it presents itself again, don't try to explain yourself. Just start shooting the receipts and let it be done. Because even if you do shoot your receipts and the person still don't believe you, at least you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't believe you, that's on them. But that's just what I do and how I'm doing it. Words to wise. They even believe their own lies. That's how bad a narcissist is. They believe their own lies, y'all. They are sad. They are just sad individuals, and narcissists are not born. So don't never think a narcissist is born. A narcissist is not born. It's something stemmed from their childhood, whether they lacked attention, love, affection, etc. from their childhood. And the older the narcissist gets, the narcissist starts to form. The narcissist form. The older they get, the narcissist starts to form due to the fact that they have lacked some type of love, attention, admiration, or something from their childhood. So the older that they get, the narcissist begin to form. So a narcissist is not born. It's truly a sick thing to watch unfold. It's kind of like you you want to help them because of what they went through in their childhood, but you kind of can't help them because when you try to help them and you try to love them, they basically take advantage of you. It's kind of like what the empathy you have for them, they don't have it for you. They may love bomb you and you may think they have empathy for you and they love you, but deep down inside, they don't. You have met a narcissist. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but that's what it is. And I had to learn it too. So, but my thing is now that I know what a narcissist is and what I experience, I can come and educate others so they can see the signs and know what they're dealing with before they get too far in it. So yes. They will lie about anything to anyone. They will lie to make their lives seem more than what it is, and their lives usually be garbage. Sorry, not sorry. Therefore, the narcissist relies on social media to paint this picture for their followers, acting like they are innocent, charming, and when they are mentally sick. Narcissists love social media. They love social media. When they, that's where they get their attention from. That's where they get the admiration from. Like they paint this whole picture for social media, like they just the nicest, charming thing ever. When behind that picture, they are basically manipulators, abusers. They use people for supply. They kind of like the seed of Chucky. But they love social media because that's where they get their attention from. And I tell people all the time, stop stroking people's egos because you don't know what ego you stroking, and stop reciprocating things to people when they're not reciprocating to you. Please be mindful of that. Where did I go? Okay. I got some notes because I didn't want to miss anything because like I said, this is a teachable moment. So I don't want to miss anything. Like I said, they love social media. Also, the narcissist would lie to play the victim. And this is another way, and this is another reason why I have all my receipts from a previous narcissist encounter that I experienced. I keep everything on this in a file and I back it up to my Google documents because I have Google everything. So I back everything up to my Google. So yeah, I don't be playing no games. You back your stuff up. Keep receipts. Keep documentation. And I'm telling you, it's gonna help you in the long run. And when you get to the point where you don't want to talk, you ain't gotta talk. You just send in receipts, shoot them out. They will also lie to destroy the lives of their targets. Y'all, I had one lie about things to my family. Supposedly said, so let me wind up. Okay. They will also lie to destroy the lives of their targets. So I basically had a narcissist, real close to him, was bringing my family into the situation. Like they was lying on my family members, saying my family members said this about me, my family members said that, my family members, talking about us, and like had me and two of my family members like really not talking. Really three. One of them, they succeeded because me and them was still not talking, but it was like two of we actually sat down and talked because it was like some wasn't adding up, and I'm like, why y'all even talking about such, or why you even talk about me? Like, let's talk about these. So when me and those two family members actually sat down and talked, and we heard each other out, and it was like, come to find out, ain't neither one of us said none of what the narcissist said that we supposed to say it. So basically what the narcissist was doing was causing isolation. Like the narcissist was trying to isolate me from my family for themselves. Like I said, one of the family members, she succeeded. Like she did that. But with my other family members, we was close. So you weren't gonna divide us, baby, because we won't sit down and talk because we was close. Like we knew someone right. So like I said, once we talked it out and figured out, I didn't say that. Well, I didn't say that. It was kind of like, the narcissist trying to cause division. isolation. So me being who I am, I ended up confronting the narcissist or whatever. And when I end up confronting the narcissist, guess what the narcissist said, y'all? The narcissist gonna say, it's amazing how when I tell you they said this and they said that, you want to go talk to them. So you didn't think me and my cousins is supposed to sit down and talk? You really wanted us to, be, how would I say, division? You really want to cause division between me and my cousins? But like I said, those two cousins, we ended up actually talking and getting a mutual understanding to the point we knew this thing was lying. But the other one don't even want to talk. And I'm okay with it, because you believe what you want to believe. But from what I heard, that cancers are more vulnerable and easy for a narcissist to target. So y'all be mindful of that. If you know someone that is a narcissist and they have children, pray for those children and be a positive role model for them, because children of narcissists can go on to struggle with codependency in relationships, work sense of self, poor boundaries, inability to say no, self-loathing, trust issues, anxiety, and being a people pleaser. And remember, narcissists feeds off people pleasers, which are people who always trying to fix everything and everybody. Listen, I went to therapy, and my therapist told me I was a codependent. Now, it's a difference. Codependency is between, I think it's like a narcissist and something else. But my mother was not a narcissist at all. My mother was a great mother. She let me express my feelings. She didn't push nothing on me or nothing like that. My codependency came from when my mother got sick with colon cancer. I was like 12 years old. And she was diagnosed with colon cancer, and she died when she was like 43 years old. And I was the baby. My brother's like 10 years older than me. And so basically I was in the house with my mom. And I think I was like 8th, 9th grade. But by me being the child in the house and my brother barely came around, it's kind of like I took the initiative of, Mom, what you need. Now, mind you, I'm like 11, 12 years old, 13 years old. And I'm like, Mom, what you need? Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew my mama needed, help, So I'm learning how to, change colonoscopy bags. And I didn't really know how to cook because, I was the baby. I was spoiled. So I would try to do my best, but I knew she didn't need fried food because I was really good at fried food. I like fried food. But I knew she didn't need that. So she'll eat like beets out of can unless my grandmother would come over and cook a meal or something. Back then we had this store in Mississippi called Gin and Jungle, New Deal. Or my grandma would go and get a hot plate from there and bring it to my mom, or my mama had somebody bring her a hot plate. And that's what kind of my codependency, my therapist said that's what my codependency kicked in at. It was not because my mother was a narcissist. It was because my mother was sick. And I took the initiative to try to help her. And I've been like that since, I guess, 11, 12 years old. And I ended up trying to fix everybody as I got older. I became a people pleaser. I would put my emotions and feelings on the back burner and try to fix everybody else and be there for everybody else. But then when I needed somebody, well, nobody there for me. And people started taking advantage of me. People started taking advantage of my niceness. I would confide in people, and people would take that and take advantage of that, and narcissists love that. And I was prone to plenty of narcissists. I was what they call it, a prey. um, I was a prey to narcissists. Like, yeah, I could get what I want to get out of her. She don't have nobody anyway. She a people pleaser. She gon', and now that I have, well, now that the Lord has removed me from those individuals, and I have been attending therapy, and I have a more outlook, I'm like, oh man, and I really didn't know how to say no. No was very hard, and like I said, my codependency didn't come from it. It came from my mom, like I said, because she was sick, but it's not like her behavior, made me codependent. It was she was sick, and my mama needed me, you know. But yeah, I didn't know how to say no to people. I always wanted to help people, and I got taken advantage of in so many ways. So that's why I'm telling you the difference of how me being a codependent from a narcissist child being codependent. Like I said, a narcissist child codependent is their relationship, worse sense of self, poor boundaries, inability to say no, trust issues, anxiety, being people pleasers. That's going to also come from a narcissist child. In some things I had boundaries, but in some I didn't. I didn't start having trust issues till after I had moved away from the people who had hurt me and stuff. And I started just looking at things from a bigger picture. And when people started trying to come around me, it was kind of like, I would barely talk. I wouldn't open up. I'll listen to them. So it's kind of like I was setting up boundaries. Like, I don't trust you. I'm not going to open up to you. Like, I have to get that vibe from you. And it's very rare. Like, honestly, you guys, I think I may have like 3 friends. And I'm okay with this. 3 or 4 good friends. And if I don't call you friend, you may be an associate. Because if I call you friend, that means I have told you some things and you was able to keep those things and you never judged me for those things and you actually protect me, But yeah. But I was a ground for narcissists. Narcissists feeds off people pleasers. And I always try to fix people. Like I always try to fix everything. So yeah, I was a good catch for a narcissist. Also, the narcissist parent really don't want the child. They don't want you. They claim that they want children, but they don't want children. If you don't follow my Hoops and Hurdle page on Facebook and Instagram, I have really advised you to follow my Hoops and Hurdle page on Instagram and Facebook because I have some really good content. And I just posted the other day. I think her name was Coach J. I found her TikTok, and she was talking about lesbian relationships and lesbian relationships dealing with a narcissist, and she kind of really broke it down. And also, our web page is up. You see it scrolling. Go, follow that. You get to know more about me, the creator and the host. And also our shirt design. This is not my shirt design. This is my friend. Her name is Ty Patterson. She has pretty personality. This is her shirt design. And she's also a 3-time author. So she also has books. So go follow her. Her name is Ty Patterson. And this is her line, Pretty Personality. But I do have my own Hoops and Hurdle shirt line. So go to my website and get that. But anywho, the narcissist parent really don't want children. They just want the child to get back at an ex, and they will play the child against the healthy parent as they get older. So a narcissist don't want the child. They just want the child to get back at an ex. Y'all, I promise y'all, this has happened. I know somebody that this has happened to them in real life. And not only did they have the kid, but they named the kid after the ex. And I don't know if the dad know or not, but yeah. And the ex actually be keeping the kid. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy what a narcissist do. But, you just have to know what the signs are and how to get up out of there. But yes, this stuff is real, y'all. And be advised, you cannot fix a narcissist no matter what you do. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you just can't. They are not fixable. I mean, they can go to therapy, they may can talk to a counselor, but they are not fixable at all. Sorry. Narcissists will never be happy. They never happy and they won't be happy for you. And like I told y'all, narcissists love social media. So just because when you post something and they like it, doesn't mean that they really like it. Because a narcissist is really jealous hearted. You know, so don't think, oh, they like my, no. I'm telling y'all, a narcissist will never be happy. They're not happy for themselves. They're not happy for you. They set themselves up and everyone else connected to them up for failure. If a narcissist is connected to you, it's something you have that they want, and they send you up for failure also. I'm just saying now. No one can live up to their expectations, no matter what you do for them. Not even life lives up to their expectations. Now, you know that's just horrible if life don't fix up to their expectations. That's how the old folks say, it's just misery loves company. That's all a narcissist is. Miserable. Misery. And they love company. And if you start being their company, they just ain't gonna do nothing but set you up for failure too. They're not gonna be happy for your they're not gonna be happy about your accomplishments. They're not gonna be happy that you got all this going for yourself. If anything, they're gonna start trying to be like you. They gonna mirror you. They're gonna try to compete with you. They're gonna try to take your idea and make it their idea, then make it look like you copying them. Be mindful, y'all. Honestly, they live in a fantasy world and will forever be searching for things that does not exist. What did I tell y'all at the beginning? They live in a fantasy world. To them, that's reality. To us, it's non-existent. Narcissists will go from person to person, destroying the person's life, and then move on to the next empty endeavor, person, or supply. I said that at the beginning too. Once the narcissists get what they got out of you, they will discard you and find a new supply or a new person that's stroking their ego or they have something the narcissist want. Once that narcissist find that new supply that's giving them the bubbles at that moment, they gonna love bomb and stink out that new supply. They gonna reel that new supply in like a fish. Do you hear me? Once they get what they get from that new supply, they gonna discard them and go back to and go to another supply, a new supply, or they'll go back to an old supply until a new one come back. If you take them back. Now you have some people that will take a narcissist back, and a narcissist know that. But if you want them people, you know, it's not. You can't come back. You did so. They gonna hover you now, but they're not gonna reach out because they already know you're not gonna take them back. But some narcissists do have people that will take them back, and that's because people are not educated on narcissists and who they really are. So they just gonna love bomb the ex all over again until a new supply come in and get them that feeling again, and then they're gonna start their little cycle all over. So y'all be careful. However, the ones that have experienced the narcissist are going through the experience right now. Just know you can move on. You can be happy. You can most definitely love yourself again. It is possible. You can love yourself again, but they simply cannot, which is sad for them and all those people, victims, supplies, they fool into loving them. But listen to that sentence. But they simply cannot, which is sad for them and all those people, victims, supplies, they fool into loving them. They can't never love themselves. But you can love yourself again. But they cannot love themselves. But you can love yourself again. You can move on. You have to go no contact. You have to literally go ghost for a narcissist. Um, I have not been around a narcissist for like 5 years. And I went ghost in 2019 because like the narcissist did so much damage. And the last time we did have an encounter, like I guess they had got back with their ex, which I really didn't give a damn, excuse my language, but I didn't care. And they was lying and playing games. And of course, like I said, God always reveals stuff. So eventually it revealed itself. It came out. And I was like, dude, what was you lying for? Like, that's crazy. So I end up removing myself. I was like, enough is enough. I'm done. Like, And I went no contact. I went ghost. So I ended up starting like a t-shirt line called Trauma Unplugged. And I kid y'all not, one Sunday morning, it was like I woke up and I had a friend request from, well, the page was public, because it was my t-shirt line. And I kid y'all not, one Sunday morning I woke up and it was like, follow such and such is following you. And I was like, you playing, right? And like watching my every move. So I end up, like I said, I screenshot everything and I saved it in a folder. When I tell you that I didn't end up saying anything, but one of my friends ended up confronting the narcissist, and the narcissist blocked my page, playing mind games. But after that, it's kind of like I didn't have no contact. Like I ended up changing my number and everything. But yeah, I think I end up kind of like writing the person and kind of like letting the person know, like, I forgive you, but it's not, I don't want us to get back together and nothing like that. I don't want us to have no friendship, no nothing. I'm forgiving you because of me. Like, forgiveness is for me, not for you. And like you and nobody else have a heaven or hell to put me in. So I forgive you for the confusion and chaos that you have caused in my life. But no, I'm not trying to reconnect at all. So yeah, I did that part. And because if like is where I am in my life right now, I can't hold on to what you did to me and what you said about me and the lies you have put out there and scandalized my name and almost got me killed. Like, I can't hold on to all of that, because if I call myself a child of God, I have to forgive you, turn it over to him, and let him handle it. That's how you have to do things, y'all. Like, you just have to wash your hands. I know it's going to be hard, but you have to. It is okay to go ghost and no contact. It is okay to speak your truth and receive therapy if you need it. A lot of people's like, well, if you speak your truth, like, what's going to happen if you speak your truth? A lot can happen. You know, they may not listen to you, but at least you spoke your truth. Never let nobody put you in a box where you can't speak your truth. You have a voice. You have feelings. You have emotions. You have you are human. You speak your feelings. You speak whatever you feel. If the person don't listen to you, oh well, at least you got it out. Somebody gonna listen to you. I was the same way. They weren't listening to me neither. But once I started talking, some people will listen. And if, like I said, if people know you, the real you, they know you're not lying. But if somebody questioning you, they don't know you. And it's okay. Stop talking to them and move on. But speak your truth. If you need therapy, go to therapy. It's all right to have any type of therapy and counseling. You know, if you need to go talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. Remember, narcissists are mentally sick individuals, and I created Hoops and Hurdles to educate those that don't know about these type of individuals. Y'all, we have individuals like that amongst us. You know, we have narcissism, and they are, I don't know, back in the day, I think they may used to call them two-faced. They probably, you know, back in the day, they probably was, you know, there. But mental health and mental disorders wasn't talked about back then. It wasn't heavy back then, you know, like it is now. Like I said, narcissists are not born. They are developed over time because of what they lacked in childhood. So it's more noticeable now than back in the day. Like I said, I once was a victim of narcissist abuse, but after 7 long years, yes, 7 long years of the manipulation, emotional, verbal, and money supply abuse, I got the heck out. I noticed all the time the narcissist really wanted to talk to me, and it's for money purposes. If I didn't have the money, baby, they turned into a madman. Like it was, it was bad, or they would stop talking to me. But once I started saying no, then all of a sudden they start pulling back. The narcissist start pulling back and trying to find new supply. And once the narcissist found the new supply, it kind of still had me in the loop because it was like, I don't know, I'm unsure about this new supply, but I'm still gonna keep you in the loop. But when that old supply came back around, that baby, that narcissist chunked the deuces at me and that new supply. Because why? The narcissist already had what he wanted from the new supply, which was a baby. And see, I wasn't giving money no more. So it was like, okay, I got my baby. You ain't giving money no more. Okay, I'm going to go back to the old supply. Tell y'all now. Just know I love you all. And again, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share, like, and follow. And subscribe to this channel. To Who's the channel. Again, we of course we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Anchor, we're on Google Podcasts, IG, Facebook, and I put snippets on TikTok. So yeah, we on TikTok too. But until next time, this is your girl Teresa from Hoops and Hurdles, and I'm out.